Hello, Miss Catherine.
Hello, VE. We're going to find out today if this new thing that we're recording on picks up me playing with yarn.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. We're going to find out if this new thing that we're recording with today works on my internet. It took forever to upload the last time we used it, but it's
Oh.
okay.
Oh.
I forgot to turn the video off this time, so
Oh, okay. So we'll make it a quick one because we're doing an update, my dear friends. We are
we
updating
are
you on our lives.
it is Tuesday, March the 4th, 2025.
And it is Monday, March the 3rd. I had to think of what the day of the week it was because I don't even know what day of the week it is anymore.
Things are that crazy, huh?
Yeah, but also not. It's just weird having days off in the middle of the week. Because,
Hmm.
then my brain starts thinking, "Oh, no, I'm on my weekend." But my weekends are super busy at work, so it's always like, "That wasn't your weekend."
Oh, okay.
So,
All right. So what are you writing?
um, nothing. Which is fine. I'm actually finally gonna meet up with, my alpha writer. Yeah, at this point, my alpha writer, um, tomorrow, hopefully, after or even before our meeting. So this way I can sit there and be like, "Yo, dude, I need you to go over this short story for me because once that short story is good and done, then I am pretty much set to start the marketing and formatting of the book." So what have you been working on?
I have been working on prepping for a cyclone.
Okay. How different is that for from hurricane prepping?
Um, it's the same thing. So we spent yesterday pulling everything out of the backyard.
Mhm.
My fiance is a gardener, and she's running a business selling carnivorous plants. And so we had to move all of the carnivorous plants and all of the pots and all of the dirt and all of the stuff from outside to into the garage so that it doesn't blow around
Mm, yeah. You
so
have
and get
carnivorous
lost
plants
and
with
break
the wind.
windows. Yeah, exactly. So because the wind it's it's expected to be 100 kilometers an hour for the wind.
It's about what,
um
68?
60, yeah,
Okay,
60
I
miles an
was
hour.
close. Ah.
Yeah. So and we're expecting about 5 feet of water somewhere up in that region. They're saying as much as 500 millimeters to triple that. So triple that would be 5.5 feet or thereabouts. So
Ouch.
uh, yeah, it's going to be a lot. And this part of Queensland hasn't had a cyclone like this for 50 years. So
So
and
you moved in
this is
time.
a little one. I'm sorry.
I said you moved just in time.
Just in time. Yeah, exactly. So this is great. This is the first one in 50 years. So
You should feel honored.
yeah, I know. I move and all hell breaks loose.
Well, even the weather apparently wants to kill you in Australia.
Apparently, everything wants to kill you.
Is that a
So
joke in Australia too, or is that just like an outside of Australia joke?
no, that's an inside Australia joke
Okay.
because everything does want to kill you. It's just that some stuff doesn't know how.
Mm, hasn't learned it yet.
Yeah, yeah. Koalas want to. They just want to give you chlamydia. You know.
Poor koalas.
Yeah. The moral, of course, is don't fuck the koalas.
Yes, they know that.
So
It's also not a human strain of chlamydia, in case you wanted to know that.
that's
So you can't actually get it from them.
let's not try and find out.
Yeah, yeah, don't go around doing that. The poor little koalas. They don't need that.
So anyway, um, that's really all I know. I've just been doing that. I have been threatened with a job but because of the cyclone, I haven't heard anything about it.
Oh.
About like a start, it's a temp to hire thing, delivering for Federal Express.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so it's right up my alley in terms of day work,
Mhm.
but I haven't heard anything about when to start or what the pay is going to be. I emailed today saying, "Hey, can we put this off for another week because storm?" And I haven't gotten an answer, and I don't really have a good email address for them. So, you know, who knows if I'll hear from them this week or if I'll ever hear from them again.
Mhm.
So it's a temp to hire firm, so I don't know necessarily that I'm ever going to hear from them again.
Okay.
So I don't trust those kinds of firms very much.
Hmm.
So
Well then.
anyway, yeah,
How are doing your writing prompts going?
I haven't messed with the prompts. I've been pretty depressed over the past couple of weeks, and I have some appointments Thursday to try and get help with that.
Mhm.
But one of the appointments just got canceled because something about a storm, and the other one I don't know if it's canceled or not. I need to, after we're done recording today, I'm going to call them again
Mhm.
because they didn't pick up the damn phone the last time I called.
Ah,
So yeah,
okay.
um, so I'm not sure if that appointment is on or not, or if it's going to take me another 6 months to get in.
Gotcha.
So not happy about that at all.
I wouldn't blame you on that one. So do you have any writing goals you wanna try to have?
The writing goals I want to try to have are to catch up on where I'm at with the writing prompts. The writing prompts are hard for me
Okay.
because I'm doing new drafting with them. I'm using them to write on book 2, to work on book 2. So
Okay.
when it's like, yeah,
That's
come
kinda
up with a
cool.
scene to do X, Y, or Z, I go look in my scene list and I say, what scene do I need to write? And I write, you know, a scene for my book. So
That's an awesome way to do it.
yeah, so I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone, but I don't know. It's just hard. First drafting is always hard, even if it's just a dialogue only draft. So, white room and talking heads, even that is difficult for me. So,
Yeah, but you got there, and you finished one, which I am still reading, and I am.
are you?
Yes. I promise. That is on my to-do list.
Okay.
Ready? It
Because
will be
remember,
finished.
I get emails when you
I know.
when you make
When I make
comments.
a comment.
Yeah.
All right. I will put it out there, okay? You will have this book no later than the 31st of this month and hopefully much sooner.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I'm going to put that out
All
there.
right.
We're going to post this and on the 31st we're going to do an update and I'm either going to cry and beg you for forgiveness or I'll be like, "Yeah, I already handed it to you."
Okay. Well, we'll have to do that, and then we'll have to tell our friend Kim Lark about that,
Yeah.
and because she's reading it also, get her on the stick to to record or to read it and give me her terrible comments, or rather, not her terrible comments, her comments about how terrible it is. There we go.
Your book is not that bad, honestly. Your character drives me up a wall, but the world around it is not bad.
Okay.
And your descriptions are not bad most of the time. Like, I can see it, like,
Okay.
I've left a few comments where I'm like, "Build on this." Um,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
like, I can
I have
see
deliberately not read the emails as they come in. I see them and I see the summary, but I haven't read them.
it. Okay. So, yeah, so sometimes I'll be like, "Really like this, let's build it a little bit more."
Hmm.
So, character, he's gonna need some work, but other than that, I
We're gonna
do.
work on him. I know he's not the yeah
Mhm.
yeah. So anyway,
Well, I found my super note. I don't know if I told you that.
oh no, you didn't. Where'd you find it?
Where did I find it? Okay, so after I cleaned work and we searched the entire office in my house. We searched the entire guest room. We then searched all of the other rooms in my house. And I finally was like, "You know what? It's probably stolen at this point because we had an incident happen at work where some things were taken." So, I was like, "Okay, like, I'm gonna have to go in tomorrow, put in a report, be like, I think this is one of the items that was also taken from it because that's the last place I remember it." Well, my good friend Kristen is over here and she, did my bridal shower, which was an awesome thing, by the way. And she's in my room because I'm like, "Hey, I have way too much clothes." And she's like, "Cool, let me go take some from you." And I was like, "Great, whatever you don't want and don't need and decide you're not going to use, just donate at this point. I don't want it back. Like, do not bring it back to my house." And we're going through and I open a drawer and I see some flaps hanging out the bottom of it. So we pull on it and it's a David's bridal like bag that you would get like your stuff put in. And I was like, "Oh, interesting." And it has this magazine in it, and right next to the magazine is my super note. But the thing is it somehow got tucked up underneath the drawer in my dresser. So it got closed in under the drawer. And
Oh,
I really have no idea how. Because it's not like the drawer sits on the ground. Like there's a good foot of space between the floor and the drawer. So no clue. Definitely a gremlin. Something. But I found it and it was
Khalid is moving
yeah,
things.
and it was tucked up there and still had like 70% of battery life. So if you guys need something that's gonna last like a month before you need to charge it, Supernote is the way to go. Um, and yeah, so now I am able to actually set up all of my social media stuff because I had it all planned out on there. We have 37 posts planned on there in order of like, here's how you're gonna do things with
Cool.
all the hashtags written in there. And I was like, great, now I'll just type it up and put it in a Google Doc so I can do it on my phone and copy and paste. Well, you can't do that if you don't have the whole list of it. And my ADHD brain was like, I don't remember how I did all that. So now I have it again. So my goal is to chat with Ben, get Eleanor's short story solid and good, and then get started on my social media posts.
Cool. That sounds like more fun than should be allowed.
Indeed. All right. So other than, our lovely updates and you surviving your cyclone, I think that's about it.
I think that's about it too. So we'll see what happens with the yob.
Yeah.
And I'm still applying for stuff and things that I think would work better than FedEx for
Mhm.
me. But we're doing what we got to do. So
Is FedEx a thing
there you
outside of
go.
our country?
Yes, we do have FedEx
It's
here.
UPS. Okay, it's UPS that would be different. All right. Got you. Anyway, all right.
Yep.
I think I think we're good with the updates and random little fun facts.
I do have a question though.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so for those who can't see on camera, which is everybody, Miss Catherine just ripped out a bunch of white. What was it?
Um so that was the old blanket that's supposed to be done by June. I originally did it in these long panels. And I really don't like the way the long panel is anymore, and it wasn't lining up correctly to sew them together nicely, so it kept, like, zigzagging it. So I took it apart so I can make this version instead, which is less holey and thicker and heavier and is gonna be much warmer. It might not become a king size blanket, but it's definitely gonna use up my yarn and then be whatever size blanket it is by the time it's done.
Okay. Well, is the closure of Joanne's going to hurt you?
No, honestly, because Joann's is too expensive to buy my yarn from, and Walmart has it cheaper. So most of the time, I actually wait until Walmart has it in stock, and then I'll just buy it in bulk.
Oh, okay.
'Cause instead of paying $9 for a bowl, actually, this is 2 bowls of yarn. Well, it's about a bowl and a half. For a ball of yarn, I'll pay, like, $6.
Mm,
Much better price.
that makes sense. Yeah, good price. Okay. Well, I guess that covers everything for the moment.
Yes. Alright, everybody, stay magical.
Have a good time. We'll see you.